Can I have a print of that?
You certainly may.
That's just horrible. That's horrible. That's really horrible.
Like a dream I had.
It isn't?
Quickly write it down. Quickly.
OK, Noel and Russell, let's go to your answer first.
We think we've actually got one
OK,
right.
let's have a look.
Is it Kojak? But you're bald and he's the lollipop.
Yeah. Do you remember when Kojak came out? Remember when the film Kojak came out this year? Remember that? No, because he didn't come out this year, did it? Big Fat Quiz of 1977 might have had that question. What did you put, David Williams,
I think
and
we
Rob
got it
Brydon?
right, and we said snakes on a plane.
We went with Snake. First of all, we thought Mission Impossible. We had no idea because you were bald. Then Superman, because we thought you looked a bit like Lex Luthor. But that's really hard because, well, I've seen almost every movie released this year, and there's no film in which a bald man is on a plane holding another tinier man in his hand.
Well, I can tell you that the correct answer is Snakes on a Plane. My favourite thing about Snakes on a Plane was the fact we saw a poster for it. I was with my girlfriend, Caroline, and we saw a poster for it. She went, Snakes on a Plane. She went, what's that about? Right, let's have a look at the scores. Kat and Jonathan have 25 points. David and Rob have 25 points. Noel and Russell are still on 9. Join me after the break when we'll discover how Richard Hammond rewrote the highway code this year to include the new instruction, mirror signal bed bath. Welcome back to the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Think of it as a subtle way to test how Granny's Alzheimer's is progressing. Let's cast our minds back now to autumn. Madonna caused controversy by adopting a baby boy from Malawi. Already, Madonna's visit has passed into Malawian legend, specifically the legend of the scrawny witch who swoops down from the skies and takes children. Home Secretary John Reid has put limits on the number of Bulgarian and Romanian immigrants coming into the country. I don't know, these Bulgarians and Romanians, they come over here taking our jobs, said a Polish builder. Chris Tarrant split with his partner after having an affair. Who wants to be a millionaire? Sadly for Chris, his wife does. Right, you ready for some questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
OK, now it's back to the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School for another topical play. What news story are they acting out here?
Hello everyone, I'm here to give you some money from my government. What's that for? Making lots of pukka food. Here's some lovely recipes. Here is some new food. Hello children. Look, there's my mom. Who wants some greasy chips? Who wants some sweaty burgers?
OK, write down your answers. Moving on, for our next question, we're going to be joined by gorgeous Carol Vorderman for a very special Countdown Conundrum. Take a look at this.
Hello, Jimmy. I want to know if the panel can unscramble these 9 letters to reveal something that Anton Deck took the precaution of buying this month.
So you've got 30 seconds on this one, starting now. My countdown dance. OK, next question. In October, controversy raged over the wearing of full-face veils by Muslim women. But what I want you to tell me is what's the proper name for the full-face veil? Keep the casual racism to an absolute minimum. She's got beautiful eyes, hasn't she? What else are you meant to say? I'm just making conversation.
Quite a nice thing to say, though.
Yeah, she has got beautiful eyes.
It'd be great if we went out then it was sunny and these put on sunglasses as well. You wouldn't know where the front was, would you?
What are you up to?
No, I'm just waiting for another question because I'm actually taking this seriously. I'm not trying to make jokes all the time.
Fair enough. OK. What did these two men sell for $1.68 billion in October?
October. Is that when there's conkers?
fact that you've asked is that when there's conkers suggests maybe you're not going to get the right answer on this.
Don't be so sure, Jimmy. We may yet surprise you and not put conkers. Or we may.
I've put conkers.
The element of surprise has been removed. Conkers is what it shall say.
OK. Eyes down again, because Sir Ian McKellen has another literary treat for you. Whose biography is he reading from now? You'll enjoy this.
Chapter 16, Going Solo. Suddenly, everyone wanted me. One of the first things I was asked to do was present an award at the Brits. Brian and the lads weren't invited because they'd had a big fight with So Solid crew at the awards company reserve. My appearance there got reported all over the papers because when I stood up on stage, I said I'd just farted. I hadn't, but I was jet-lagged and so nervous that I wasn't thinking straight. I'm always spontaneous and off the cuff, but that time it didn't work, and I regret it now.
OK. Sir Ian McKellen there. So whose autobiography was that from? Have you all got your answers down? Moving on. Another Say What You See now. OK, what does this say?
You think about that next one. I'll do this.
I like the way Noel's in a slight panic, like he hasn't revised for his exam. Oh no, we missed one out. You can still pull this back, Noel.
We've got it. We've got it. No.
OK, have you all got that? Let's have a look at some answers, ladies and gentlemen. What news story were the adorable Mitchellbrook children depicting?
We think it was the story about schools, mothers taking fast food to schools that had gone on the Jamie Oliver healthy eating programme.
Okay. Kat and Jonathan, you've got a similar answer?
Yeah, and they were feeding them hamburgers through the fences.
Interesting answers. I'm intrigued by yours.
These children are corrupt. They are trying to mislead us. Why did that one at the beginning have money? And why is one pretending to be Jamie Oliver? For what reason?
And there was invisible food. I'm suspicious of the whole thing.
The whole thing stinks, Carl.
We got the detective agency back again.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
I can tell you,
skeleton.
You guys were absolutely right. It was the rebel mums who passed burgers and chips through the school fences in protest at the changes implemented after Jamie Oliver's healthy eating campaign.
How were we meant to fit that in that box?
You've got it in gist.
I got it in, but, you know, it's not easy.
You're just picking fights for the sake of it now, aren't you?
Yes.
You tried to start a fight with Boy George, and now you're picking on Jimmy Carr.
He doesn't want to talk about that.
OK.
Did you really want to hurt him?
Let's give him a point for that. It was very good.
But I think, Russell, you need to fill us in the background to this, OK?
What?
Not just being mean for no reason.
David is not a mean-spirited man.
No,
I think
he's
all of us remember that time when he'd done some swimming. What he scarcely mentions every fucking 5 minutes.
No, he doesn't. That's not fair.
Carol had an anagram for you. What did Ant and Dec buy? How did you get on?
Well, first of all, we thought they bought a nicer anus, which is interpretation of letters, but then Kat corrected me and said she thought they'd purchased insurance.
On one or the other one dying.
Life insurance on the partner dying so they could carry on.
It's a bit morbid, isn't it?
Is it morbid or is it just very practical and planning ahead?
Well, if one of us dies, the other one ain't carrying on with goth detectives.
No way. One died, the whole agency dies.
Have you got an insurance policy or a suicide pact?
We're dead. Anyway, that's the whole scenario.
Yeah, from beyond the grave.
If one of us comes alive, we'll get insurance out.
Then it would have some benefit.
Marvellous. All right, let's go back to Carol for the answer.
And of course the answer is insurance.
Yes, which you can buy off her on daytime TV. If anyone's interested. Yes, insurance, you've got that right, Jonathan and Kat. You've got... What have you got? Life
insurance on each other.
A correct answer. You've got...
Well, actually, this is rather unfair because between the first time we saw Carol Vorderman and the second time, she'd rearranged those letters. So, what we put there, Nyaskaru.
In 100 years will be the correct answer.